Hello, hello. What is this, Tuesday? It's Tuesday. It's not Wednesday. How's it going, everyone? So here we are playing GYROMITE, aka Robot Gyro. My name's Eugene Myers. I write young adult and science fiction and fantasy as E.C. Myers, and I'm doing the stream as a sort of a special kind of online book launch for my new collection, 1985, which came out yesterday. It's a
Hello.
whoops. Oh, I gotta turn down the volume. There we go. It's a collection of stories tied into my Silence of Six series. And one of the stories is titled 1985, and it's about Max's parents. He's the protagonist of the two novels. His parents in 1985, New York City, kind of getting involved with exposing some chicanery at Columbia University, which is my alma mater. And because they're in 1985 New York, that's sort of also when the Nintendo Entertainment System debuted. And so GYROMITE actually makes an appearance in the book. Kind of, it's not a plot point, but it's a character moment. And looking at the manual here because I didn't even get a chance to look this over. So unfortunately, I want to do the stream just to kind of take us back to 1985. Hey, Scott. Yeah, it's alphabetical, but I skipped from A to G because I'm doing a special stream for 1985. Or maybe I just want to put off Airwolf a little longer if possible. Anyway, I do not have R.O.B the robot, so I'm going to have to figure out how to use controller number 2 on my own. I don't know. This manual is like incomprehensible. I don't know. Raises the arms, turns the arms to the right, lowers the arms. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. I'm going to restart this because there's like a little opening music that plays. There, aren't you glad I shared that with you? So yeah, Robot Gyro, aka GYROMITE. Scott, actually, I think this is your game. I was cleaning it, and I actually opened it for the first time, and some of these old GYROMITE carts have like a Famicom converter in them. This one doesn't. But your name is on the sleeve, so I guess you gave this to me at some point. Thanks. Anyway, I'm just going to start the game. Test. That's probably testing the robot. Game A. One player game A, right? I don't even know what direct is. And then game B, I have no idea what game B is. But if this is your game, Scott, then you can tell me how to play this, right? So yeah, just a little special stream for 1985. If you have any questions about the book or writing or my short stories or anything in general, feel free to chime in. But see what's going on here. All right. Okay, so I control this guy. He is... Wait, do I control this guy? Okay, and then the other controller, I've got two controllers here. This lifts and moves things, right? Okay, so... I don't need no stinking robot. Okay, interesting. I guess B doesn't do anything. So really all the robot does is press the A button. That's fascinating. Oop, that didn't work. A opens up one color of columns and B opens up the other color. Oh, okay, thanks, Scott. That makes sense. Okay, interesting. How do I collect this thing? Am I not allowed to collect this? What is that, a radish? Huh, alright. Oh. I guess I collect dynamite. Haha. And then B controls the red. Alright, this is interesting. Yeah, enemies kill you if you touch them. Alright, thanks Scott. I don't think you can do this without part of the robot. Ah! Oh, whoops. Maybe, do I have to play like game B or something? They're generous with the lives, though. All right, can I just skip this? No. Yeah, so GYROMITE. Nope, never really played this. I watched some videos about it when I was writing the story because the characters needed to kind of interact with the robot. And I saw some videos of the robot working. But really all it does is it presses buttons for you. So, you know, it's just sort of a gimmick to get people to think of the NES as a toy instead of a video game system. It's weird because they wanted people to think of it as a toy, but then they also wanted it to look like part of your home entertainment system, like a VHS machine. So those two things always seemed a little bit strange to me. It's like, is it a toy or is it something that you want to show off in your home? Why don't? Oh, so do I not collect these radishes? Like, what are they for? I don't know. Oh, okay. Whoa, that's not good. Nope. Oh. Oh, the radishes are bait. If you drop it, an enemy eats it. But, oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can't collect. I could have sworn I collected one of them before, but I guess not. What are those things anyway? They look like little whoops, that was a bad idea. I'm stuck. Oh, wait, because it's eating the thing and leaving me alone. Oh, okay, so I can walk past it. That's nice. Hooray! Apparently this guy can jump great distances, so he's doing better than Mario even. It's interesting. Alright. Yeah, collect all the dynamite. So I keep saying like gyromite, like dynamite. But actually that makes sense because he actually has to collect dynamite in this. So. Alright. Oh. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Bah. Bah. Oh, okay, here we go. Gotta get away, gotta get away. Oh. I thought this was going to be, I mean, using two controllers is actually really just kind of goofy because I could just have the A and the B buttons on my controller number one and this would just be a regular game and then that would be fine. But no, why not just make it so that you can control using both controllers? Such a gimmick. All right. Yeah, because it's stupid. I'm holding two controllers right now, and the A and the B buttons on controller one don't do anything. Dog bone controller? Oh, Scott says Google blocked him from chatting. Why? You sent too many messages. Oh, press the A and B button to collect the radishes. Game B is a completely different game where the person is asleep. That's what I thought. That's what I knew about. That's what I thought the game was. All right, thanks. Yeah, I should have read the manual, but I didn't actually have time. I kept meaning to, and I didn't have time. So okay, A and B collects the radishes. Great, and then you can drop them. All good information to have. I appreciate it. All right. And I wonder if the radishes carry over from level to... Oh! Ouch! That's not a good way to go. All right, and then Scott's saying you only need part of R.O.B because you don't have enough appendages to control both controllers at the same time. Part of R.O.B you control with your feet, which is basically how I would cheat with this game. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm not spending $300 on a robot that I don't think I can fix. Okay, and I guess I can't continue. So not quite 1985, but I also have one of my last precious remaining ecto-coolers. I guess Ghostbusters was out in 85, right? But the real Ghostbusters was out later. All right, no continues. So let's just start that again. I'll play one more of these now that Scott's explained how to play this. And then maybe we'll see what we can do with game B. Oh, Scott says I can select any level at the start. Well then. Oh, actually I did continue from where I left off, didn't I, just now? All right, so if I collect B, oh, okay. There you go. You enjoy that. All right, that's interesting. So you can use A and B. All right, well, then you do need a second controller. I stand corrected. Whoops. All right. Oh my gosh, you have a R.O.B, Scott? I think a R.O.B the robot in good condition that still functions, especially if you still have the little discs that go with it, is probably worth a couple $100. And if you've got it boxed, then probably even more than that. Oh, this is a bad idea. All right, how? I guess either button works to do the same thing. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Nope. See, I keep thinking these are ladders that I can climb down, but they're not. I guess I don't really need that radish, do I? And obviously I can't. Oh, wow, I can climb with a radish. Look at that. I don't think even Mario could do that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I would dig that R.O.B out of your basement, if you can, Scott. I don't know. Check price charting. I don't know exactly how much it costs, but I know it costs something. I wouldn't mind having one just as a just for display purposes. Like I don't really need it to work because there were like 3 games that worked with it. So I don't really care about that aspect of it, but I sure wouldn't mind. Can I drop it? I guess I can't drop it while I'm... There you go. You enjoy that, friend. Okay. Are they dinosaurs? Like, what are those things? Ah. This is interesting. They do give you a lot of lives, though. That's pretty nice. I wonder how many levels there are. Oh! I did not see that little guy there. I guess I could have squished him if I had tried. Yeah. All right. So yeah, if you're new to this stream, I tend to play every Wednesday, but the next few Wednesdays are actually kind of busy, so I'll actually be away. Oh, what? Oh, come on, really? That's not good. Oh, he's eating that. Okay. So I'm doing these on Tuesdays, and oh, I squished that guy. Nice. Am I stuck? Oh no, there's a rope over here. And what I'm doing with the NES Alphanumeric series is Whoops. Oh, this is not going to be good. Okay. Well, it's still not going to be good, is it? Playing through, I have like now almost 300 NES games. I've been collecting a few. And I haven't played most of them. So with NES Alphanumeric, as Scott pointed out, I've been playing, working my way through my collection, playing all the games that I haven't played before or haven't played for very long, in alphabetical order, alphanumeric order. And I'm still in the A's, but I jumped ahead just for the stream to play something that was more appropriate for 1985. And next week, probably on Tuesday again, I will be playing Airwolf, but I suspect I won't be playing that for the whole time because I think it's supposed to be pretty terrible. Huh. All right. Yeah, Scott says the lives don't matter because you can level select. All right. Phase 8. Yeah, but tomorrow night I will be, if you happen to be in New York City, I will be at the KGB bar. Oh, he tricked me. Reading with the KGB Fantastic Fiction series at 7 o'clock. It's 85 East 4th Street. And I think I will be reading a short story. Also sort of thematically appropriate for 1985. It's called Big Brother. And I'm not sure if that was a good idea. And that story will be appearing in an anthology called Feral Youth, which is being edited by Sean Hutchinson, a fantastic YA author. So that's why I'm not streaming tomorrow night. And then next Wednesday, I'm reading, if you happen to be in Philadelphia, I'll be reading from 1985 at the Rittenhouse Barnes & Noble in Philly, downtown. Huh. So yeah, that's another Wednesday where I won't be available, but oh no, 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 no. Why did I do that? Alright. So after this guy dies, I'll try game B and see what I can do. Although it sounds like I won't be able to do very much without my trusty robot sidekick. Kind of like the music. It's fun. So I guess this game probably hasn't been released on any sort of virtual console or otherwise re-released in any format because of its unusual control scheme. Which is kind of a shame. It's, whoa, where did that guy come from? Really? Okay, I guess I have to use these things. Can I... That's a problem. So that guy came out of nowhere. No, this isn't going to be good. That didn't work at all. Okay. All right, so Scott says Game B is easy if you're cheating. You need to hit A and B on controller 2. All right, so let me try that. 2-player game A. How is that different from 1-player game A? Yeah. All right, game B. So yeah, I'm just controlling the columns then. This guy's sleeping. All right, interesting. I feel like I really identify with this guy right now. I'm kind of tired as well. It's good that I'm doing an earlier stream tonight, because normally I do these at 10 o'clock on Wednesdays. I don't know why I figured I'd start it sooner, but I'm glad that I am. Okay, thanks, Scott. I'm really glad you're in the stream tonight, Scott, because you know all this information about GYROMITE. So 2-player game A, you trade off with the second player. Okay, that makes sense. He has climbed into a box. I don't know what that is. This reminds me of Mr. Magoo, which is probably a reference that ages me, or dates me even more than playing an 1985 NES game. So, he climbs ropes in his sleep. Good for him. Yeah. So there's this collection that came out. It's called 1985 Stories from 3 Stories from SOS, and the other 2 stories in it are SOS, which is a prequel to The Silence of Six, and then the other one is called Doublethink, which is about a hacker from The Silence of Six. And yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of Orwellian references in the series. Which makes sense, I think, because they're very involved with, or they're very concerned with surveillance and government controlling people, things like that, which are not timely topics at all. What? Oh, I didn't know he could collect that arrow. Oh, those are Japanese-style houses. Okay, not boxes. Yeah, that's okay, Scott. I know you're busy, and I mean, I don't get to watch all the live streams or even archive streams myself. I'm happy whenever you can pop in. It's good that you're busy. I'm not sure why I picked Wednesdays. I could try a different day if that's better for more people. I sort of just arbitrarily picked it. And although I've reserved Wednesdays for the NES Alphanumeric streams, or at least I've committed to doing like 1 stream a week, I'm intending to do more streams of just other games that I happen to be playing whenever I have time, which is pretty infrequent these days. I'm not sure what that arrow is, but I guess it gets you points, and probably needed to go down there because otherwise I would have walked into that pit with that dragon dinosaur kappa. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder which house I should go into. All right, well, this is cute. But again, I don't see the need for a robot. Yeah. I'm actually pretty excited. I should be in the mail. I should have gotten today. I haven't checked my mail yet, but I should have received a copy of Mystic Origins, which is a beta cart for Mystic Quest, Mystic Search. I blanked out on the title, which is a homebrew NES game about which a documentary has been making the rounds called The New 8-Bit Heroes. And I played a little bit of the... They made a short sort of standalone game, which is the... Hey, what are you doing, dude? which is the beta cart that I ordered, and I played a little bit of it because you can just play the ROM, for free, and I enjoyed it. But then they said they were making these cartridges that you could actually play on your NES, and I was like, all right, I want to support the project, and it looks really, really fun. So I ordered it. So I'm going to be beta testing that game, and probably streaming some of that gameplay live, which also would help document the mistakes, or the errors if there are any. So that's kind of neat. And I think it should be in my mailbox today, so I'm going to go check that out after this. I'm going to walk my dog. Hey, Adam. How's it going? This is not as cool as that scuba diving game that you were playing the other day, but it's pretty fun. I'm not really missing the robot as much as I thought I would. It's a simplistic game, but I think it lends itself to a little bit more complexity than you would maybe first imagine, and it's pretty fun. So I'm having fun with it. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, there we go. Woo, nice. It's interesting because they don't show you the whole level before you start out here, so you really are just kind of reacting and maybe just making choices, and some of those choices might be wrong. Oh, yeah, you're a work meeting, blah. Well, I guess that's good, because work is good, right? Glad you could pop in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty fond of some old games that I played, like Yo-Noid. I'm sure that's a terrible game. I played it a little bit when I was a kid, but I went over to a friend's house and I played it, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I tend to think of it pretty fondly, even though I don't think it's a good game. But yeah, this is the first time I'm actually playing this. I don't think I ever even popped it into the NES to test it out before, so this is really just... it also means that I'm a terrible writer for not accurately or adequately researching this for my story. It wasn't really a big feature in the story. Just had some characters playing it, and the real thing was understanding how the robot works, because I hadn't ever seen one of those in action before. So there you can see videos of people playing this game with a robot, which would be more fun if I had one. Yeah, same. Like if I press the wrong button, bad things might happen. I'm gonna go up. Take the high road. I don't think I beat Yo-Noid. Ooh, that looked like it might not be good. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of reacting. He's gotten really far over to the right side of the screen there. Has anybody... I wonder if anybody speedruns this game. I mean, this particular part of the game is really tough because you're really limited in how quickly he can move across the screen. So I don't know if you can speedrun GYROMITE. And then can you legitimately speedrun GYROMITE without the robot? I don't really know the rules of the speedrun community. But I will look it up later on unless somebody happens to know the answer. I never got into Game Genie. It is cheating. I always felt like it was cheating, and I always tended to avoid that. Here we go. But it looks like there are some fun things you can do with the Game Genie that aren't cheating, like unlocking features that were disabled for... Oh, that was a bad idea. Unlocking features that were disabled for the US releases of the games, in some cases. Goodbye. That's a rude awakening. Wow. So in my head, I'm building a canon for this, or a story, and so this professor, I don't know what his deal is in the first game, but clearly whatever he was doing tired him out tremendously, and so now he's sleeping, he's resting because of his exertions, and now he was working so hard that he can't help but go through these levels. I guess I need to go down this time. And probably right there, I've put way more thought into the plot of GYROMITE than than is necessary and that probably anybody ever has. But now I wonder if Hollywood might want to adapt this as a movie or a 13-episode Netflix series. That'd be interesting. Yeah, Infinite Flight in Super Mario Bros. 3 with Game Genie. That sounds fun. You can also get Infinite Flight in Super Mario Bros. 3 if you beat the game legitimately and then restart with like a bunch of P-Wings. I guess it's not completely unlimited because you could still get hurt and lose your flying ability, but... Well, I guess the arrows are maybe showing you where you need to go as well, so that's helpful. All right, and it's about 9:30, so if you're just joining me, I'm Eugene Myers. I write stuff as E.C. Myers. I play video games, mostly NES games these days. And Monday, I had a collection came out called 1985, and so I'm playing a 1985 NES game. And that collection, by the way, is only available at Barnes & Noble at the moment, apparently until December. So you can walk into the store and buy it, or you can order it online, and it's pretty cheap. It's like a paperback that has like 3 stories in it. I think it's like $10. I haven't even seen it yet. Myself, I don't have a copy of it yet, but I guess I'll see it next week because I'm doing an event at Barnes & Noble. Kind of want this guy to walk a little faster, but... Whoa! What was that? Okay, so if you press things on the controller 1, then stuff happens. Huh. Oh, is that to control the robot? Huh. That just looked not good. Ah! Yeah, I don't know what that is. What's going on there? It would be interesting if this guy turned around when he hit a wall. But I guess this isn't like Lemmings. Maybe I'll just keep walking down, see what happens. But I could see... Oh... Yeah, but he won't turn around, so I'm pretty much stuck, and he's going to die. I can see some inspiration maybe for Lemmings in this. That's like one of the most dramatic death sounds I think I've heard in one of these old games. All right, so I need to go up this time. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to get crushed. This poor guy, he just wants to get a good night's rest. I feel his pain. Sometimes I do mix up which button controls which columns. And therein lies danger. No, really, how many levels are there? Alright, so I'm going to go down. So yeah, I should have been playing Airwolf this week. I don't know if anybody has played Airwolf before. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm really not looking forward to the next few games in the NES Alphanumeric thing, because it's Airwolf and then... Well, Amagon, I think is a bad game, probably. I think I have played it a little bit. I don't think it's a good game, but I'm curious. I wouldn't mind playing a little bit more of it just to kind of see. And then it's like Arch Rivals, I think, which is a basketball game, and supposedly it's a okay reviewed basketball game, but I'm not really into sports, so playing oh, that's maybe not good. Okay, well, he's doomed. I might as well just squish him. Sorry, buddy. All right, maybe, let's see. So that's on phase 15. I'm not sure how to select your levels, but I'm just going to go back to game A for a little bit. Adam says, I hope when I'm an old man I can climb a rope in my sleep. I can't even climb a rope awake right now. I was at the park this evening with my son, and he wanted to climb the poles. I definitely did not play this level before. He wanted to climb the poles of the swing set, and I told him I didn't think that he could do that. But he saw the older kids doing it, and I'm like, I don't think I could do that. I know, one of the things you see in a lot of like teen movies, and that was a bad place to stand. Teen movies and like YA stories and things like that is like, you've got your gym class and you have to climb a rope. I never had to do that in school, so I don't know where that comes from, but I'm also pretty sure I would not have been able to do it. So I'm glad to have been spared that particular embarrassment. I was embarrassed often enough in school as it is, so Oh, how do I get out? Okay. Right, I forgot I have to control these things. Okay. So, yep, no rope climbing for me. I don't know how you even do that. Oh, okay. Oof. Glad I dropped that radish down there. Yay. Yeah, so but you made it? You were able to climb the rope? I wish I could do that. I can barely do like pull-ups. It'd be interesting if they found a way to do this in arcades, because it feels like an arcade game, but I guess they probably weren't able to really get a robot to the arcade. Oh, really? I need a radish. Or actually, do I? Haha. Oh, I hated PE, Adam. That was it was the worst. And then in high school, PE was sort of less structured. Like, we didn't have to play like organized sports or dodgeball. We still had dodgeball when I was in school. And but if you didn't do stuff like, use the weight room, then you could like walk around the track for a while. And the thing that bugged me was they treated it like any other class. So they actually gave us tests in PE, and they gave us a midterm, and the midterm was like asking all these questions about when certain sports were founded and how many players, did this and that. And they never taught us any of that stuff in the class. And as far as I know, there wasn't really any curriculum. They didn't tell us that there was going to be questions like that on the exam. Somehow I just was supposed to know the year basketball was invented. And so I failed, or I did really poorly on that thing. And I ended up having how does that work? That was my worst class. And it actually screwed up my GPA. So I was not well pleased with that experience. I guess I need a radish for this guy. So I'll go get this. See, now there's some strategy involved with this thing. So PE overall, very terrible. Oh, now he's gone. Okay. Have some food. These are so tricky. I don't like those. Because you're one step away from being squished. Have some food. Oh, come on. Oh, stupid. No dramatic death in this phase of the game, though. He doesn't swirl around with a horrible sound or anything like that. He just kind of plops over. I was just getting sloppy there. Crushing them's sort of a strategy, Scott, but I guess that's true. I could do that. If you want, if you want to get fancy about it. I guess it's not really fancy. It's just getting used to the game mechanics here. Yay, okay. Yeah, okay, fine, that works too. Well, I guess that does make it easier, doesn't it? But I guess they respawn. At least that one guy respawned, or some extra guy flew in off the side of the screen, right? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay, that was lucky. I didn't know what I was doing. I just basically hit all the buttons at the same time and then let them go. But hey, that works for Gizmo Duck, so... Maybe that was a mistake. Yep, okay. Trapped. Sorry, buddy. Blah. Oh, no respawns. Okay. But there is a timer. So. Alright. It's not bad. Oops, I meant to squish him. Oh well. So I wonder, I know at least one person who had a launch NES or access to a launch NES and played GYROMITE back in the day. And I wonder how many people actually just ignored the robot after a little while. Well, you had a robot, Scott, so I guess you cheated and just didn't bother with him most of the time too. So is there a piece of dynamite that I missed somewhere? I guess I must have done. Yeah, okay. I did the same thing again. Great. That needs to be the last one that I get. I need to find that other dynamite over on the right there. Right, okay, so there's one over there. I have to... Okay. And the robot looks like it moved really slowly, too. I don't really know. I don't really see a huge advantage to using that thing. All right. Okay, Scott. So you didn't cheat until after you play the game properly. Wait, I need to get that thing. But I can't get to that. And I've probably already missed my opportunity, so... Right? That was... Okay. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Alright, so... How do you choose... Oh, select... No. How do you choose the phase that you're on? Ah. Haha. Okay, so let's just see how many levels there are. Maybe you can jump ahead and just see... Oh, okay, so 40. Let's see what the last one looks like. Yeah, Scott says he was so young he didn't understand it was possible to play without R.O.B. That makes sense. All right, let's try phase 40 and see how disastrous this is. Okay. Right. Squish. Squish. All right, that, you know what? That's strangely satisfying. Ah, oh. Ha. That was fun. So you can squish him a little bit, but you don't have to, if you don't squish him all the way, then you're okay. That's pretty funny. That was really funny. Okay. There are hardly any enemies in here. Oh, but I'm stuck, aren't I? Foolish! What have I done? Alright. Well, it's nice that they build in a self-destruct if you need it. You're made of rubber. Yeah, it looks like he is, Adam. Okay. Squish. Yikes. Oh, I missed him. Come back. Squish. Okay. Oh! Urgh. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't actually know that much about this game, so I don't really have any commentary about it. I know that I'm not sure why it's called Robot Gyro, and they changed it to GYROMITE. But probably that was the right call. I know that some cartridges, not just GYROMITE cartridges, but some old cartridges had, they were just basically, how do I get up there? Oh, that's interesting. There's a guy in there. How did he get in there? In order to kind of rush production, they just kind of... Oh, bad idea. Leftmost dynamite. How do I get to it? Don't tell me. I'll find it. I'll find a way to... I know I have to get that. Yeah, so they made... they just took the Famicom cartridges and added a little pin connector to it to work on an NES system, and they loaded that into the cartridges. Like, he can't just climb up that way. Oh, I can't climb onto that. Oh, okay. Sorry, fine. That was pretty silly, Scott. I don't know. Nope. So if you let the button go, it just basically has to wait until the column completes its movement before you can. So you can't just instantly reverse the direction of the column. Which is why I keep getting squished that way. Well, I mean, I keep getting squished because I keep making a mistake, but you know, I do try to stop the mistake from happening, and then I fail. Okay, fine. Yes, that is a very easy stick of dynamite to collect, or bunch of dynamite to collect. But then what does he do with all of this dynamite, is the question. There's a lot going on. Oh, no. There's a lot going on here that I need to unpack. Oh. Yeah, that was stupid. All right, I'm going to try level 40 of the game B to see what's up with that. It's interesting that you collect a score just for, I guess, walking, or maybe those are his the steps that he's taking. He's got a little Fitbit action going on here. Wait, is that 40 or is this the first level again? I feel like I'm just repeating the first level. Maybe I didn't select level 40 correctly. Oh, so Scott says he doesn't think you can level select on game B, but that seems to make sense. Because otherwise, how does it choose? Like if you make... Yeah, I don't know. He diffuses the dynamite. That's it. That's what he does? Alright. I guess I'm just repeating this then. Or I could just end it. So yeah, next Tuesday, probably at 10 again. Airwolf. Airwolf and something else. I'm trying to think about something that would be appropriate as my backup game. Might just play Castlevania. Because why not? It's kind of bad when you go into a game knowing that it's going to be terrible. So yeah, so then I think, so it's Airwolf and Amagon, Astyanax, oh no, Athena, no, Astyanax and then Athena, and I played a little bit of a Cyanax back in the day, but I don't remember it well enough. So I'm looking forward to playing that again. And Athena, I played, not very much of it, and it wasn't very good. But I want to see how far I can get in that. And then I get into the Bs, and I've got a little stretch of Back to the Future games, which I think I'm just going to do all in one long stream just to kind of get it all out of the way. And probably I don't think I would be able to persist in any one of those games for very long. So that's probably the way to go. Which is a shame because Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. And I would love Back to the Future 2 and 3 as well. 3, surprisingly, holds up. I know a lot of people don't like it, but when you watch all 3 of the films together and you see they really work together very well, I'm going to take the low road this time and see if that's any different. So it's just a shame that they made terrible games out of them. The Telltale Games version of Back to the Future is pretty fun, though. All right, so it actually does determine where you start this level, so that's interesting. Ooh, that was close. Pressed the wrong button there. Man, so what other games can you use the robot with? I actually don't know. There has to be more than just GYROMITE, though. Yeah, these are pretty simple. Like, this probably would make a pretty fun, like, cell phone game, I suppose. You don't need really precision controls or anything like that. You don't need a D-pad. You just need to press, tap the screen or something for... I guess I can just go up there. This is like the most laid-back game I think I've played on the NES. Especially since I'm only hitting like 2 buttons right now. Especially this mode, which I guess it's appropriate that he's just kind of sleeping and ambling about. It's kind of relaxing. Stack 'em. Thanks, Scott. Yes, stack 'em. And that's the one that you need those discs for, right? That game, can you play Stack 'em without the robot? I know those discs are really important. Like those are expensive. Like finding a R.O.B that has the discs. Yeah, so I need to read up on GYROMITE a little bit and see if there's anything interesting about it. You know what? Maybe I'll look through the manual while this thing wraps up. The stream's almost over, so thank you for... Wow, this is pretty funny. Thank you for selecting the Nintendo trade. All rights reserved. Entertainment System TM, GYROMITE TM pack. This game requires R.O.B TM, your robotic operating buddy. Can I pause? No, you can't pause. Yes, you can. And you can also make the screen. No, okay. Object of the game, game description. In this action-packed game, you've got to keep R.O.B's gyroscope spinning in order to assist Professor Hector, right? This spinning gyroscope. The mad scientist, in defusing all the bombs in his laboratory. R.O.B will help move the columns blocking the scientist's way so he can get to the dynamite before it explodes. Master the technique, and you can get R.O.B spinning 2 gyros at the same time. But don't take your eyes off the screen for too long, because anything can happen in GYROMITE. Huh. Yep, and then there's all this stuff about setting him up. Like, look at this. Can you see... there we go. Like, wow, that's like pretty complicated. Like, people today are used to just plugging in their Wii or whatever. Actually, you can't see that very well, can you? Let me try doing this. No, the webcam's not working. Never mind. Forget it. You're missing out. You can probably see this online. Location of gyro accessories, and then takes like batteries. Caution, misuse or mishandling of a spinning gyro or the gyro spinner can cause physical injury. Recommended for ages 8 to adult. Spinning gyro should never be touched. Do not use your fingers to insert or remove a spinning gyro from the gyro spinner or a gyro tray. Yikes, that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen. Well, no, I guess there's a disclaimer in here. It's a trip to the emergency department waiting to happen. Test and direct. Test mode. Use to focus Rob's eyes onto the TV screen. Direct. This game helps you get accustomed to moving gyros with Rob. Okay. Yeah, that's just way... Oh, interesting. So, okay, in a 2-player game, then you play as Professors Hector and Vector. Why don't they have their own franchise? Smicks. Right? Scott said that those enemies are called Smicks. They eat turnips. So those are turnips, not radishes. Used as decoys. Interesting. This is an exciting game in which the professor and Rob cooperate to remove all the dynamite and prevent a big explosion. The screen controls skyways to expose more bombs. There are 40 phases for this game mode. Use the A and B buttons while the select mode menu is displayed to select the phase you want. So I guess if you run out of time, does the whole level explode? That'd be kind of cool to see. And then game B, Professor Hector's walking in his sleep. And those have 25 phases starting from round 1. The professor comes out of the tunnel on the left and walks determinedly to the right. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. Adam says action-packed. Nintendo always tries the weird stuff. They fail a lot because of it, but they also create amazing things they know that their console creates. Yeah. Like if they combined the robotic operating buddy with the Virtual Boy, maybe that would have done it. And if you gave Rob like a Power Glove. So, you know, those are good ideas I'm having. Not really. Man, okay, look at this. Nintendo Entertainment System consumer parts list and order form. AC adapter, $12. They actually are still about that much money. They might actually be $20 now. The RF switch is $11. The controller is $15. An NES instruction manual is $2. And then Rob has like a bunch of things: a filter lens, a battery cover, gyros, gyro spinners. A game pack sleeve is $1, still is about $1. Game pack manual is $1.25. Wow. And then you've got to add 8.1% sales tax for Washington State residents. Wow, so that's really interesting that they had these this order form thing in the back here. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me on my GYROMITE adventure. It's a little after 10, and I'm actually really tired. I also have to practice my story for tomorrow night. And I probably have had about as much of GYROMITE as I can handle for one evening. So thanks again for joining me, Scott and Adam, and anyone else who happened to be lurking or watching the stream later on. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please, like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. I will be playing more NES games. I will soon be playing Mystic Origins, the beta game. Does the company have a name? I actually don't know, but that'll be exciting. That'll be fun for me, and you can explore the game with me. And I think that's about it. And again, if you happen to be in New York tomorrow night, come and see me at the KGB bar at 7 o'clock. If you're in Philly, next Wednesday, 7 o'clock at the downtown Rittenhouse. And 1985 is available now at Barnes & Noble and Barnes & Noble online. Thanks, Adam. And good night, guys. Thanks so much.